Welcome to Civil Engineering for Learners. By Dr. K.Aravinthan. Waste Management. Solid waste management. Solid waste management, the collecting, treating and disposing of solid material that is discarded because it has served its purpose or is no longer useful. Improper disposal of municipal solid waste can create unsanitary conditions, and these conditions in turn can lead to pollution of the environment and to outbreaks of vector-borne disease, spread by rodents and insects. The tasks of solid waste management present complex technical challenges. They also pose a wide variety of administrative, economic, and social problems that must be managed. Functional elements of solid waste management. Generation of the solid waste. On-site handling and storage. Collection. Transfer and transport. Material and resource recovery. Disposal. Generation. The generation of solid waste is a result of natural, human, and animal activities. Knowledge of generation of solid waste is important in the planning, designing, and operation of solid waste management systems. Generation has two aspects. One is the quality of solid waste and the other is the quantity of solid waste. Quality includes the sources, types, and typical composition of solid waste along with its properties, whereas the quantity represents the generation rates in total quantities and volumes of waste generated. The handling, storage, and separation of solid waste at the source before they are collected is a critical step in the management of residential solid waste. Waste storage. The first phase to manage solid waste is at home level. It requires temporary storage of refuse on the premises. The individual household or businessman has responsibility for the on-site storage of solid waste. For individual homes, industries, and other commercial centers, proper on-site storage of solid waste is the beginning of proper disposal, because unkept solid waste or simple dumps are sources of nuisance, flies, smells, and other hazards. Waste handling. Activities associated with managing solid wastes until they are placed in the containers used for their storage before collection or return to drop-off and recycling centers. Depending on the types of waste materials separated for reuse and recycling and the extent to which these materials are separated from the waste stream. Depending on the type of collection service, handling may also be required to move the loaded containers to the collection point and to return the empty container to the point where they are stored between collections. Collection. The term collection includes not only the gathering or picking up of solid wastes from various sources, but also the hauling of these wastes to the disposal site or transfer station and unloading there. While hauling and unloading are similar for the most collection system, the collection or pickup of waste varies with facilities and locations. Transfer and transport. Transfer and transport refers to the means, facilities, trappings used to effect the transfer of wastes from one location to another, usually more distant location. Typically, the wastes from relatively small collection vehicles are transferred to larger vehicles and then transported to distant locations. Resource recovery and processing. Resource recovery is a partial solid waste disposal and reclamation process. It can be expected to achieve waste reductions in future landfill volume requirements. Resource recovery must recognize what is worth recovering and the environmental benefits. Disposal. Most of the organic content after segregation may be subjected to bacterial decomposition with an end product called humus or compost. The entire process involving both separation and bacterial conversion is known as composting. Decomposition of solid waste may be accomplished aerobically or anaerobically. Thank you. Happy learning. See you again.